Hi guys, welcome back to part 2. Today we're going to read Mustache Baby, Meet His Match by Bridget Heos, illustrations by Joy Eng. Baby Billy was born with a mustache. Usually it was a good guy mustache, but occasionally it curled up at the ends into a, well, you know. Good mustache or bad, Billy's family loved him. Then one day, baby Xavier came to town. He was new and had a lot to learn. So Billy decided to show him a thing or two. Like how he was the sharpest shooter in the West, and how he could work on the railroad all the lifelong day. Xavier couldn't believe how rough and tough Billy was. But this wasn't Javier's first rodeo. He had a few things of his own to show Billy, like how he could wrestle a bear, catch a fish with his bare hands, and chop down a tree in no time flat. Is that a tree?
No.
How did he cut it down?
Well, Billy, it's just not just pull the tree out, and it's not chopping them down.
What is he doing? He's
Holding it.
Yeah, but what did Javier do? He's
Cutting them with scissors.
Did he really catch a fish?
Now he just
Eating what?
he just picked up a goldfish.
He's eating goldfish crackers.
And he's literally just wrestling a stuffed bear.
Billy had never seen such grit, except when he was looking in the mirror. He intended to prove that he was the true hero, and Javier was just his sidekick. He challenged Javier to a duel, but Javier disarmed Billy. Help! And forced him to walk the plank. Oh my goodness.
A shock.
Then Billy put on a magic show and turned one cookie into two. But Javier made both cookies disappear.
Into the sister's mouth.
And the brothers too.
Pick.
Billy tried to best Javier at math, art, aviation, running for president.
Abraham Lincoln.
That does look like Abraham Lincoln. And he looks like...
The guy had created that original painting.
Then Billy put on a magic show and turned one cookie into two. But Javier made them both
Puppy now looks even cuter than before.
Sorry, guys. And for the final showdown, a motorcycle race. As they rounded the curve, Billy was ahead by a hair. Was it a hair head or a mustache hair?
A mustache.
But Javier won by a whisker. That really chapped Billy's hide. His mustache began to grow and curled up at the ends until he had a bad guy mustache.
Please don't use that voice.
He turned into a mad bandit, robbing Javier of his most prized possession. That infuriated Javier. Nobody stole his hog and got away with it. His beard grew pointier and pointier until he had a bad guy beard.
What? That are they always now those sort of bees too.
Javier chased Billy into a wrestling ring and became the masked luchador Barba Nino, aka Beard Baby. Billy faced him as a pro wrestler Mustache Baby. The crowd couldn't wait for the match to begin. Mustache Baby dodged Beard Baby's high-flying maneuver. But just as Mustache Baby was ready to pin Beard Baby, the meal was broken up. The wrestlers were sent to separate corners of the ring. Billy was sweaty and sad. He had wanted Javier as a sidekick. Instead, he had become a bitter rival. There, his mother said. Lots of fronts wrestle with competitiveness, but sometimes the most important race is being the first to say you are sorry. Billy knew he could win the race. He raced toward his friend, but Xavier met him halfway. And instead of being Billy's sidekick, Xavier became his partner. And sometimes his partner in crime.
The Holy T-Rex.
It's a monstrous mustache baby versus beastly bearded baby. That's all, guys. Have a good night. See you again soon.